Hello students, I hope all of you are fine. So today we are going to discuss about coordination in animals. In the previous lectures we have discussed about the coordination in plants. So coordination in animals is actually takes place in our bodies with the help of mainly two systems, where the one system is the neural control with the help of or through electric impulses. So these electric impulses are actually some electrical signals which are produced by our body, and then our body is giving response towards the stimuli. The next part or the next system which is present in the bodies of animals to giving a response is endocrine system or endocrine control. This endocrine system is working with the help of hormones. Hormones are some chemical substances or chemical messengers which are released in the bloodstream with the help of endocrine glands which are present in our bodies, and from bloodstream they are moving towards the target organs or target site. Now, nervous coordination in animals. What are the components of the nervous control? We will discuss. Nervous control is the main control center of the body, and here we will discuss about the central nervous system. Mainly our nervous system is made up of two things, two main parts, CNS and PNS. CNS is the control central nervous system which is mainly consist of brain, spinal cord, and another one is the PNS, that is also known as peripheral nervous system, which is forming a network of nerve cells and nerve fibers. So we can also say that the structural and functional units of nervous system are nerve cells. They are also called as neurons. Later on we will discuss the structure as well as the function of neuron. Next characteristic, that coordination in animals through nervous system or through nervous control is the fastest means of communication. As we said that there are two systems, neural and endocrine, but out of the two systems, neural control is the system which is working very rapidly, but the endocrine system is working in a slow manner. So now let's discuss about the mechanism of nervous system. What are the steps of nervous system in which the body is giving response toward the stimuli? These steps of mechanism of nervous system are: first, receiving the stimulus. So the parts of the body, the parts on our body which are receiving the stimuli, outer stimuli, they are known as receptors. That way also we will discuss later. Processing of stimuli. So the stimuli which is now received from the receptors on our body, that will be processed. It means that will be converted into a nerve impulse or into an electrical impulse. Now, after the electric impulse is generated, electric impulse, I told you that it is a kind of electrical impulse that is created, electrical current that is created after the receptors are taking stimuli. Now, this will be processed, and after it will created, it will be transmitted to the brain as well as the spinal cord with the help of nerve impulse. So the message now moves along the nerve fiber in the form of nerve impulse. Now the brain and the spinal cord, which are the main organs or main components of central nervous system, they are going to interpret the information they are getting in the form of nerve impulse. After interpretation of the nerve impulse, they will be given back to the effector organ. They will be given back to the organ on which we have taken the stimuli. So these are the various steps of mechanism of nervous system. Now let's talk about the receptors. So what are receptors? Receptors are kind of sense organs which are present in the bodies of animals, and they are receiving any stimuli, any outer stimuli in our bodies. So there are mainly 5 type of sense organs which are present in our bodies: eyes, ears, tongue, nose and skin. Eyes are the receptors for light in our body. So they are also known as photoreceptors. Photo plus receptors. Photo means light and receptors means these are the organs in our body which are taking the stimuli which are related with light. Ears. Ears are also known as phonoreceptors. Here the meaning of phono is hearing. So these are the receptors in our body which are taking the stimuli which are related with hearing. The next type is tongue. Tongue, they are also known as gustatoreceptors, as they are receiving the signals or they are receiving the stimuli of regarding taste. Nose. The next important sense organ which is present in our body is nose. They are also known as olfactoreceptors, and here olfactoro meaning smell. So we know that nose is a sense organ in our body which are related with the receptors which are taking the smell. Now skin. Skin is a very important receptor which is present in our body, as it can take up many of the stimuli. It can take the stimuli for heat, that is thermoreceptors. It can take the stimuli for touch, it can take the stimuli for pain, it can take the stimuli for pressure. So we can say that skin is a very important sense organ which is present in our bodies. So dear students, this was about a general discussion about the receptors and about the systems which are taking part in coordination in animals.